feel out of touch, lost in the world, trying so hard, but you can't keep a throw. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. You wanna feel good, you wanna look nice, you know what you want, but you can't get it right. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. It's all easy to do, so go ahead, do something for you. You like your new look, you like what you see, and go for it all and take it from me. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. It's all easy to do, so go ahead, do something for you. You like your new look, you like what you see, go for it all and take it from me. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. Now watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. Now watch for Billy, every comedy show. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the greatest phenomena to hit our shores since the Beatles, over 25 years ago. The one, the only, the one and only, the incredible Billy Shears.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Billy Shears Harry Comedy Show. On tonight's show, we're going to bring you the best of Billy Shears. And it was very difficult making this show the best of Billy Shears when everything I do is the best. But we tried hard. We spent hours every evening for the last 2 or 3 months to get the best of Billy Shears together. And these are the results which you're about to see. So sit back, relax, get that VCR popped into get that VHS popped into your VCR, and tape tonight's show, because this is the best of Billy Shears. You're going to love it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm going to kill you after this.
And pulling go like your hands like this. All right? Okay, push fast though. 1, 2, 3, go. My next guest is a woman who, like most women, has had a crush on me for quite some time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce my next guest, who's a man who sells cars by the day. Earns his living, is in the public eye day in and day out. However, he's not the type of person I think I'd feel comfortable with on an overseas flight. An angel who flew in from heaven, a daffodil in a garden of weeds. The sunshine on a cloudy day. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Billy Shears Harry Comedy Show. On tonight's show, we're going to take you into the past. You see, my grandpappy or should I say Grandpappy Shears, was a great hairstylist of the past.
You went? Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Ah, you won!
Okay. You better get some more lessons from your barber.
Oh, my
your haircut?
God. There's this big, ugly looking
I
fool
cut.
that does it for me.
You do, I cut.
I give it to you.
Yeah, that's about all he does, but he can't do nothing else right.
I give it to
The
you.
man had a quarter of an ounce of brains, he'd be dangerous, but he's got none. He's harmless.
I'm dealing this time.
Oh, you
And I'm gonna do
deal.
it
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Billy Shears Harry Comedy Show. I'll give you all a moment to run and pump a VHS tape into your VCR, so that you may tape tonight's episode. Please try not to shake the hair off the cape. Now, I like to tell you people something about my job before we get into the strangest thing that ever happened to Norman. Being in this job for 12 years, I have difficulty keeping hair off my sneakers. Now, as you can see, these sneakers are brand new. You see? Now, I've had these sneakers a week now. And what happens in my business is, while I'm cutting, the customer carelessly tosses hair off the cape. All right? Now, as I'm cutting, I try to keep away from the customer. Because if I get hair on my sneakers, it travels into my sneakers, into my shoes, and it's quite uncomfortable. It begins pinching. So every 2 or 3 days, I must vacuum out my sneakers. This is a hazard of my business, and it is quite aggravating. It is one of the reasons why I'd like to get out of this business. That's a whole nother story. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to the Billy Shears Harry Comedy Show. Oh, please. Stop it.
And what do I get? Wait 2.5 hours.
As you can see, a slight trimming on her hair has enabled the wave, the perm, which she achieved about 2 months ago, to spark up. You see more life in it now? As you trim the hair,
And then you have all these children running with those spiders on
as you trim the hair and get rid of some of the excess weight, you create more of a curl, more of a bounce. This way, when she's in her restaurant selling those egg rolls, she could float around the room.
Quanto ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira mio cuore, forse non si usano più, mamma.
What's the problem? What? I can't hear you. Yeah, no, you can't drive home. You mean? What do you mean you're not coming if you can't drive home? What are you, crazy? Come on, he won't come out of the car. You guys want to give me a hand, get him out of the car? Tell me, are you familiar with
hippie aphrodisiac clothes?
Tell me, are you familiar with the name Billy Shears? Have you ever heard my name before?
Are you the real Billy Shears? Are you the one they sing about, like in the song?
I'm the one and only Billy Shears, yes.
Really?
It's so easy to do. Go ahead, do something for you. You like your new look, you like what you see. Go for it all and take it from me. Go do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you, from Pelham, New York, the best tailor in Westchester County, Dante. Dante, come on in. Say hello to the audience out there.
Thank you. No faccio, no faccio.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, as the human body ages, sometimes there occurs, stop with that. There occurs some excessive hair loss.
Faccio? Ma che stai pazzo?
You must humor the customer every now and then. A happy customer is a happy hair.
Mamma, solo per te mia canzone sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più.
Would you rather have long hair
Oh,
or no hair?
Listen, I told you go get a hair transplant. Don't even show me the head again.
Oh, Maritza. All right.
Very
I'd like to tell you a little bit about my next guest. She's a woman who has admired my talent for over 12 years. She's a Pelhamite her whole life. Ladies and gents, let me introduce to you the one, the only, the incredible Henry Grandma. Beautiful. Yes. Here we have it, a finished product. Yeah. Doesn't she look just delightful? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She is my pride and joy. We're going out tonight. She is my pride and joy. When she shuts her eyes to fall asleep this evening, she could rest in peace, knowing that her hair looks great.
Grandpa, what are you doing?
Excuse me?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm giving Chris a little trim here, my little cowgirl in the sand.
Cowgirl in the sand. Because I've been called worse.
Chris, you're trimming your hair every 6 weeks now, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to keep it up.
I'm kind of getting sick of the subject of hair care, but what else could I teach you people out there?
Not much.
Nutrition, methods to keep your hair strong. We're thinking about moving the show into a supermarket. Teach you people out there what to eat, when to eat it, when to digest, and when to let go. So Chris, are you free after the show?
Technique of the way you cut the hair. I believe, Grandpa, is the way you cut the hair, it lays on the head differently.
Cowboy, it's cutting.
Am I right? No, wait, you're cutting it in a style that it lays right. I think the guy who was cutting my hair must have been a butcher.
I take stylish section by section. I take my time. I've got a science down. I went to college to learn how to cut hair. A Texas cowboy.
I tell you, man,
On his way.
I must say one thing, and this is not because of anything. You made me look very handsome.
On his way. He's off. Ladies and gentlemen, this Texas cowboy he's going out this evening. He's got a date with Molly Jones. He's going to square dance. As you can see, his hairstyle is all set. He's set to go out on that star and boogie-woogie till the wee hours of the morning. He's ready. Aren't you there, Ricky?
Yes, sir.
And rest assured, this evening, he could hold his head up high on that dance floor. He could boogie-woogie here and there, left and right, square dance, and Molly Jones, I believe Molly Jones is going to be going wild. It's been difficult lately with people meeting me on the street now as complete strangers, interrupting my meals in diners and restaurants, being a great known figure in Westchester County at this time. It's very difficult, and my hand is killing me, not from haircuts, but from signing my autograph. How the hell you like that?
Wow! Are you really serious?
Yes, I am.
I don't believe it. I mean, what do you got? Well, what do you do? What do you have that I don't have? I don't understand.
Hey,
Bill, I don't understand it, Bill.
happens every day.
I don't...
It happens every other day. A young woman comes in, faints over me. It's one of the ups of the business, ladies and gentlemen. Makes me feel good, makes me feel strong, makes me feel important. But alas, hairstyling is my second calling. My first calling is the camera. And someday, hopefully in the near future, you'll be seeing me on national television. Now let us remember that this is the show which deals with the complete essence of hair care. Sometimes funny, tonight I shall perform 3 haircuts. I shall transform 3 ordinary humans into extraordinary humans with my unique hair cutting abilities. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ordinary human number 1, transformed into an extraordinary human. Observe. Observe the layers as they flow through the back of his head. Cool, clean layers. The executive type of cut. Broadcasting before a live audience at PK's Pub. Ordinary human is now extraordinary human, Susie Chen. Let's give her a big hand. As you can see, Gary wears a layered style and a ponytail in the back. What a hairdo. I'd never walk around looking like that. No wonder I kept forgetting his name.
Like a fool, treat me cruel.
Elvis, Elvis. Every time I see Elvis, I think of myself. On my bending knee. Doing a show. What's the matter with you? Come on, relax. Relax. What are you doing? Wait. He's only doing a haircut. What's going on in here?
What is this? What is going on?
Keep her out of here. Get her trimmed. Get her out of here.
Somebody help! What's the matter with these people?
Please. There's nothing going on here.
They're having a brawl.
There's nothing going on here. Please. Relax. Relax. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse us. Excuse us for a moment here. Let's break for a commercial, please.
Mamma, solo per te mia canzone sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più.
Even though this kitchen hairstylist may have knowledge in the hair profession, he's still breaking the law. And I urge all you citizens out there in the United States of America, if you know of any kitchen hairdressers out there on the streets, help me to do away with them. For they're a deterrent to my business and to your welfare. Because if the kitchen hairdresser should happen to harm you in any way, the kitchen hairdresser holds no insurance. So who are you going to sue? So tell me more about yourself. Your wife. Is your wife She also from Istanbul, or?
No, my wife she's born in the United States.
Oh, you managed to marry an American girl.
Yeah, why?
Oh.
Is anything
I
wrong?
could never understand that, how you foreigners could actually, you seem to marry a lot of American girls. In fact, a lot of you guys come over here, and within a year or two you're married with kids, and here I am living in the USA my whole life. And lately I can't even get a date.
Billy.
This tender age of 30...
Shut your mouth.
Well, whatever.
You're as old as I am.
As you've left your teenage life, have you noticed any difference in your hair?
No.
Twice divorced, right? And living with...
Oh, cut this.
Wait a second.
I told
Twice
you
divorced.
Don't say that on TV.
Twice divorce has caused her hair to sparsen out a bit, no?
What did we decide last week?
Mm-hmm.
You weren't going to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
3 times divorced, living on her own now. She's a woman with a lot of potential.
Over there you gotta take pictures. What do we got? Me, you,
Introducing the one and only
This woman is now on a threshold, on a journey to a new life. As you can see, I could see beauty in her.
Yeah, far away from you.
I could see beauty. I could see soft layers. I could see character. Please, come with me. Come with me. Search. Search for some beauty in her. I know it's hard, but where there's a will, there's a way. Our next guest is a 60s recluse, a man who is stuck between 2 movies. I met him in the bar where he works. Let's bring on a warm welcome to Johnny Still Home.
You should put it like a sword swallow. Yeah.
Stop! Hey, take it easy. Met him in a bar. How look at this guy. You've been a really great guest, and we'd love to have you back on the show sometime. So why don't you skip off into the woods now, and I'll have the monkeys get in touch with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the greatest phenomenon to hit the shores since the Beatles over 25 years ago. The one, the only, the one and only, the greatest, Billy Shears.
Can you see the transformation I have made? Let's give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Scheller.
This is the Gary Chandler Show. This is the Gary Chandler Show.
I'd like to thank you people out there in Cable Land for tuning in this week. And remember, next week, stay tuned for more. Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to wrap up this show. I thank all you people for watching out there in Cable Land. And remember, tune in next week. We will have more interesting hairstyles, more interesting women, and more interesting smoke. So long. We love you. And have a good trick. Bring me
Quanto ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non si usano più, ma solo per te mia canzone sei tu la vita, e per la vita non ti lascio mai più.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. These guys were just too much. They expected to run a normal life. Drinking is a bad habit when taken out of context. And ladies and gentlemen in cable land, drinking and driving, even with a well-balanced hairstyle, is a no-no.
Fantastic. Oh, God.
Oh, Ricky,
my
Ricky.
hat. Oh, boy, this is really great.
Your new look, you like what you see, and go for it all and take it from me. Watch for Billy, she's every comedy show. It's so easy to do, so go ahead, do something for you. You like your new look, you like what you see, go for it all and take it from me. Watch for Billy, she's here at comedy show. Now watch for Billy, she's here at comedy show. Now watch for Billy, here at comedy show.